Up to now, all the scripts that we've created have had one result, either a value or a true-false condition. But it is possible to have scripts and formulas that have more than one result, which is, or more than one output, which is particularly useful if creating your own tools or indicators. So let's say, for example, I want to draw a 50-period moving average on a chart and then have bands either side that are ATRs, a certain number of ATRs away from that moving average. So we can do that by creating our own tool. So click on the new menu, script tool, and I'm going to call this MA50 ATR bands. Use it as an indicator and apply to the same view, which means it's going to be applied to the price scale that I click on. So I'm going to create a variable, let's call it MA50 equals MA, change the condition, clicking on the text, simple close, finish the variable with a semicolon, and then I want ATR1 equals ATR for average true range, click on the text, and I want a 14 period with a 2 multiplier, and then ATR2 equals ATR with a 14 period multiplier of 4, for example. Again, finish that with a semicolon. So we've got our 3 conditions there. So what I want to do is add the ATR to the moving average. So when doing multiple plots, we can create a variable called plot1. So plot1 equals MA50, which is the variable we created, plus ATR1. ATR1. And finish that with a semicolon. Now what we can do is assign the plot1 variable colors and line types and everything like that. So to do that, plot1 and then hit the dot on your keyboard for the dot notation, and that brings up all the properties that we can change. So I'm going to change color. So when I click that, this box automatically pops up. Color is green. And I'm going to hit return and go down to plot1 again and hit the dot notation, and I want line style to be solid. Okay, so that's the plot above the moving average 50, because the plot1 formula is MA50 plus ATR1. So let's do the lower band now. So plot2 equals MA50 minus ATR1, and again same as before. So plot2 dot color, I'm going to make this one red, plot2 dot line style solid, and that's it. The script is valid. We can update, accept the changes, and now that tool is in our toolbox. So I can close that window. If I go to the right click menu, MA50 in the toolbox, and there it is there, and that's added the those 2 lines. So green and red as specified in the plot outputs. Now let's go back in there. So right click on that, edit the formula, bring up this, the script editor window again. So we can keep going. We can have another band above and below what we've already done. So plot3 equals MA50 plus ATR2, which is the ATR calculation with a multiplier of 4 as per the variable that we started with. So plot3 equals MA50 plus ATR2, plot3 dot color, I'm going to make that one, what do we have so far, green and red. I'll make that one blue. Plot3 dot line style, but instead of solid I'm going to make this one a dash, and I'll just do a last one. Plot 4 equals MA50 minus ATR2, and this will draw the lower band 4 ATRs away from the moving average. So plot 4 dot color, let's make that one navy, and then plot 4 again dot line style dash. Apply that, save the changes, and because the tool was already on the chart, those two lines have now been added to the tool. Another example of multiple plots is the PPO tools, which is a price percentage oscillator. So it's very similar to a MACD, but it's using percentages instead of just price difference. So I've already applied it and created it to this chart, but if I right click on that, go to the properties, and then to open up the script editor window, so I'll just run through what we've got here. So the first moving average is a 12 period exponential. The second variable I've got, MA2, is a 26 period exponential, and then this time plot 1 is MA1 minus MA2, so the difference between those two moving averages, divided by MA2 and multiplied by 100 to turn it into a percent. Now plot 3 is the 9 period moving average of plot 1. You can see we've got plot 1 there nested in that moving average function. And then plot 3 is the difference between plot 1 and plot 2. So the difference between the moving average and the percentage difference. And so there's 3 outputs in this one. So the first one, plot line style, is a solid green line. The second one is a solid red line. And the third one is displayed as a histogram in blue. And as you can see, when we apply that tool, that's how it looks on a chart. So lots of variations you can create with the plot outputs, so different plot styles, line styles, and colors, etc. So really there's lots and lots of choices you can have. So hope that's been helpful. Any questions, please let us know.